Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? I'm live and I'm early today. I guess a lot of you have been asking me about my foot. My foot's starting to feel a little bit better. I'm starting to be able to put more weight on it finally. So, as some of you see, I have a brand new book. A lot of you know that I've been cleaning out my bookshelves, going through my coloring book collection. So there will be a giveaway at some point in the stream because I put some more stuff in there. You know, I have to start making decisions as what am I going to take to the new house? What am I not taking to the new house? You know, there's a lot of decisions to be made right now because even though we haven't sold the house, I have to be in the mode where like a lot of the coloring book collection is probably not coming with me. Some of it will come with me, some of it will not come with me. So I have to make decisions about what I give away, what I keep, what am I giving to charity, what do I give to my nieces, which I've given my nieces a lot of books already. My brother, I think, is at the point where he wants to tell me to stop, but the kids seem to really enjoy the books that I've been giving them. So yeah, I know you're first here. I think that's because my Michelle Love is streaming right now. So we got a new book. This is called Dunkelbunt. This is a coloring book by Sarah Richter. Now, some of you may know Sarah Richter because she has an Etsy store. Some of you may have seen her work in something like this. Well, some of you may have seen her work in this one. She was a featured artist on Color in Heaven. She has a lot. She has been in a few other issues, but this one was devoted entirely to her. Now, some of the pictures that are in this book are also in this book. So if you have this book, I would not unless you really love coloring portraits and people and you know the Gothic style. I would not recommend getting Dunkelbunt because a lot of the images that are in this are also in this, but there are a few images that are not in the Color in Heaven stuff, but a lot of them are. So it was expensive to get. I bought my copy on Book Depository, but right now you can't buy this on Book Depository because now the book is sold out on Book Depository. But you can get it on places like Etsy. I think there's a German website that you can get it at, but they're all really expensive. One of the reasons why I bought it at Book Depository rather than going through Etsy or eBay or any of the other sites that sell it was one, Book Depository gave me free shipping. That was a big deal to me because it was expensive even before the shipping. So as you can see, we have this beautiful cover. It is spiral bound, which I know a lot of people love spiral bound. So and the paper is really nice, as you can see. It feels like a really nice cardstock. So this will be fun for colored pencils or markers. But if you use markers, I recommend you use a blotter page. Then you get your typical copyright stuff here. This belongs to page. I love this picture. It's very Halloween-y. If we want it to be Halloween-y, we can have it be Halloween-y. But some of these pictures you might recognize from the Color in Heaven magazine. You might not. Like that one too, Mina. Violent Drill. Some of these are in the Color in Heaven. Queen of the Night. No, this one was not in the Color in Heaven as far as I know. This one I believe was. Like if you really love portrait work, then I recommend this book to you. Someone told me this is in the Halloween special, the new one, but I haven't gone in my Halloween special yet. Just love this one, Midnight. This one I think was in the one of the Color in Heavens. This one looks a little more imposing. It looks a little bit more digital in my opinion. But the paper is really nice. We're going to be using colored pencils today, not markers, Rose. Oh, Dragon Mask. God, I think it's Dragon Mask. This is creepy. This is really creepy. Gothic Doll. This one was in the Color in Heaven special. I know that because I've seen it in there. So, first of all, oh, that's a nice one. Whatever this one is. They all have names on them. And the paper is really nice, guys. So this would be a really nice thing. A winter's tale. See, when I see this bird or this owl, it reminds me of the Harry Potter Hedwig or one of those things. So hello, Harmon. Nocturnals. I think this is Dragon Queen. I think I colored this in the Color in Heaven special, I remember. So Mother of Dragons. That's nice too. The Bride. I think this is Vampire's Coffin. This is Moth Girl. She actually sells this. This image you can buy on you can buy this image on her Etsy store. It's called Moth Girl or something like that. Lady Moth. This one I did too. I think this one is Dark Ages. See, you don't get to see too many men in books. I love when they do the men. I love when they do the men. Glandrill. Keeper of the Fire. I saw someone think that this guy looked like Geralt from The Witcher, and they did this hair in white, and they made it brown, and they made all these beautiful things with it, with The Witcher, and I was like, I was really impressed with how they did that. I was like, oh, I would have never even thought to have done that, a picture like that, like what they did with this picture. They Color in Heaven. Johnny Thunderstorm. That's cute. Lilith. I like this one for the season. This one might be more up my alley today. As you can tell, I keep little stickies. Oh, that's nice. That's a good book. Secret Garden, I kind of have a preference to it. There will be a giveaway. Pumpkin Girl. I think this is Bride of Frankenstein. This one looks like something you could get out of Mortal Kombat, doesn't it? This looks like a Mortal Kombat character to me. Dreamcatcher. And I'm trying to remember what this one is. This one is good too if you want to just practice your skin tones. This one is Nahihima. And then she gives you all these things, that this is her first coloring book. And then she goes and gives you all the places you can find her on her Etsy shop, The Art of Sarah Richter. Instagram, you can find her at Sarah Richter Art. Facebook, Sarah Richter Art. Sarah Richter Illustration DE. This paper is fantastic. That was like one of my first coloring books ever. I bought a second version of it. So I think we should do Pumpkin Girl because tis the season. We're going to do Pumpkin Girl because it is the season. Of course, we'll do the orange, we'll do the brown, we'll do the leaves in like all kinds of autumn colors. This is called Pumpkin Girl. All kinds of colors with this. I'm not going to lie and tell you this was cheap because this was not cheap. This book was not cheap. I'm going to be very, very honest about that. This is called Orange Yellow. This is Lyra's. No, pumpkins don't have to be pure orange like we know them to be. They can be a lot of different colors. You know, when I move to California, it's going to be very different. Hi, Kim. I know I'm early today, but I couldn't wait. This is the new Sarah Richter book. This is called Dunkelbunt, which I think means faces or something like that. I don't know the exact way to translate it. Somebody had a translation for it. The Art of Faces or the Art of Portraits, I think it was. It's what somebody translated it to be. So I'd have to figure out what the name means. So tell me what it means. It's a German name. Dark colored. Dark colored. It means dark colored when you translate it with the translator, but I don't think that's actually what it means. I love Secret Garden. That was like my first coloring book. It was also the first one I ever finished too. So, it's like one of those first coloring books you get where you're not very good at it. This seems to like these pencils. Kind of. The paper isn't serene paper, but it is very similar to it. I'm hoping that I will get down to 550 by the end of this month as far as coloring books go. So that helps me, I'm hoping that I can get there. So I'm really happy with the fact that I've been able to go down a lot. I was able to not be, sometimes we take things very, very personally with what we collect and what we don't collect. And I was like, I'm not having those issues as far as coloring books yet. And my mother goes, is it easy for you to divorce yourself? I go, for some books it's easier than others, and for some books it's not as easy, I'm like, what can I live without? What can I live with? And I have a lot of older pencil sets, and someone said to me that they increased the number of the livers, and I was like, are you kidding me? It's like, I feel like, you get all these sets, and then you think you're done. You think you have the complete sets, and then all of a sudden they add like 24, 12. Oh no, we have an additional 30-something colors. Now, they did that with my luminance. They did that with this set, with the livers. I found out that they now have a bigger set, so I'm like, ugh. Why did they do that? So now we need red. I want to make her red. I don't know why I want to make them red today. Today I want to do red. Looking for the right red. I may not have the red in this set, but I think I have them. I think I have a nice red. I'm also looking for my green case. There's a pencil set in my green set. This is where I keep my original strip of Farbit set. I have a 96 set, but I want to use this setup before I go into the new set. So keep that in mind. No, that's not a red. I think I'm out of the red in this set, actually. I think I'm out of the reds in this set. Interesting. I think I'm out of my reds in this set. These are Black Widows. I know it's in every set, hilariously enough. But first I want black. I need the black. Every set has black with a few exceptions. So here's the black. This book takes pencils very, very well. This book probably could take marker well, but I've decided that I'm going to make this book a pencil book, not a marker book. Because I use my Color in Heaven books more as marker books than I do as a thing. And if I want to color some of the images, I would rather do that in a here's my red. Blood Diamond. Yes, we have my. No, why does this not work? Here's what you do when your sharpener doesn't work. Take the back of it out. And what do you know? You dash it out and you get the little pencil thingy that's out of it. That's the first thing you do when your sharpeners don't work. Your Swordfish never gets stuck. That's why I like the Swordfish a lot better than I like my other hand cranks. Other hand cranks, I can't do that as easily. You can get rid of them easily. Blood Diamond. So what is everybody coloring, listening to, reading? I started reading Jay Kristoff's Empire of the Vampire on my Kindle. It actually is really, really good. I finished High Voltage by Karen Marie Ronan, which is the last in the Fever / Danny O'Malley series. It actually started, even though it started with the first book, which was called Fever, it actually started a little bit before there if you had read her Highlander series first, though. You know, and I've read that over the years, so. These are Black Widows, so in case anybody's wondering. I do use my budget-friendly stuff very much, so. I know, I think people think because their budget, they're not the same quality. And I guess this would count as a Color Your Horde since it is the first one we are doing. If I finish this, that means that it counts for Color Your Horde because it will be the first picture in this book. And I also started watching the new series from Fox called Our Kind of People, starring Yaya DaCosta, because she's the main character in the book. I mean, from the books, and the TV show obviously is capturing that well. So I really have enjoyed watching that series. I didn't think I was going to enjoy watching that series. I also have to do laundry today. I'm like, like I dislike doing anything, but I was like, okay, I need to do this. I need to do this. Now, even when you're home and one of your relatives goes away, you still have to do responsibilities, you know? I hate being an adult sometimes, you know? I'm like, and this is a dark red. This is not like a light red either. And I want everybody to know these are like the $17 pencils. Yeah, these are the Black Widow set ones, I think, right? Are these? No, this comes from the Cobra set. My mistake. I have to do chores today too. This morning I threw down all my I threw down some of my dirty clothes and made a load from it. So I was like, because my hamper is so full, I'm like, no, I can't allow my hamper to get that full. So I'm like, no, hamper must be less stuff. But I'm reading Empire of the Vampire as I go to work. I get like maybe a chapter read on my way, or a small little section every time I go to work. So I'm not very far, you know. I just started the book, so. But from the little I've read of it, it's really good. I really enjoyed that. Hello, View. Hello, View is a View. How are you today? Oh, this is from the new book. It's a brand new book. Unfortunately, it sold out at Book Depository because the book was so much money. I went to Book Depository. This is the cover, if you're wondering. It's called Dunkelbunt. This was like almost 30 something dollars. I'm not kidding you on Book Depository. It was that much money. Now, I bought it off of Book Depository because it was free shipping, but now the book is sold out there. You can't even buy the book there. I'm not kidding. You can't even buy the book now anymore at Book Depository because it's sold out at Book Depository. So now you would have to go to Etsy or one of the other places. There's a German website that sells it, but the shipping is outrageous there. That's the problem with the books. Sometimes, yeah, it's dark colored. It's then I think what it translates dark colored faces or something is what it translates from German. Now she's also been featured. Sarah Richter has an Etsy shop, but she's also been featured in this magazine, which is called Color in Heaven. This is the creatures of the night. Some of the pictures that are in this book are also in this. So if you guys really can't afford this, I recommend going to the Color in Heaven and getting Creatures of the Night special, just because it's a little bit of a cheaper book price, you know. The paper is very different in the Color in Heaven magazine than this. Like in the Color in Heaven magazine, I use markers, but this is really nice paper. It seems to like my pencils. And these are Black Widow Cobra. This one is a Cobra. It's like I have all the sets of the Black Widows. unless they come out with new sets, which I've been hearing that they might come out with another new set. Yes, Dunkelbunt is the name of it. These are Black Widow pencils. And I won't be able to buy the new set because I'm worried about moving and stuff. Because I'm trying to sell the house, so I was going through the. Well, I take them out of the tins. Usually, it's like about. What was the set? Well, it depends. This one holds, I think, about 120, if I'm not mistaken. So let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 44, 66, 88, 108, 110, 110, 132, 132, 154, 155, 60, 177, 168. $144. I get about a 168 or 170 something case because I always like to keep my supplies in the same thing. Get a big one. One of my friends has three 240 sets cases, so she could store her brush runners. So I like to have the bigger cases when I have multiple sets, but from the same company. 96. Do you even know what the new set is going to be called? Because it's Black Widows, Cobra, Scorpion. What is it called? Let me see what it's called. Okay. Black Widows, Cobra, Scorpion, light skin, dark skin, monarchs. Yeah, those were the sets. Hey, Robin. We're coloring from Dunkelbunt. This is the new Sarah Richter coloring book, and the paper is beautiful. And it's like really nice. I likes my Lyra because that printing was done with Lyra. The hair that I'm doing now, the red eyes were done in it likes pencils. I'm gonna give them that. I have to wait then because I'm gonna wait to get them because till after I move because I have to move, I have to pack things. Robin, I'm down to 574 books. I haven't even gone through my Christmas books. I have a few books left in that blue crate. I took a lot of things out of my crates and yeah, it is progress in one way. No, and I said to myself, and I haven't told my mother this, but maybe having a smaller collection might be better for me. It'll be more focused, Rather than having things I don't need, I have things I want. rather than things I just have because everybody else has. And this is a thing I've learned after a while of being a colorist. Don't get everything else because everybody else is getting it. Get what you like. You may not like things like, somebody may not like, I think what they said, someone may not like, you may like portraits. Somebody may not like portraits, but they may like landscapes. Hold on, I did not know about this until just now. Thank you about that. Thank you, Gina. This is the new book, Dunkelbunt by Sarah Richter. Now, if you guys, this book was pricey, and it is getting more pricey because they just sold out of it on the Book Depository. You cannot buy it on Book Depository right now because it's sold out on Book Depository. A lot of her work has been featured in the Color in Heaven magazine. She even has one issue, and that's this issue. So if you want Sarah Richter and you don't want to pay an exorbitant amount of money for her images, you go to Etsy, you can buy her images separately. She has a lot of images that she sells through her Etsy store. Or you can buy this issue on colorinheaven.com and get the magazine there for her art. She's featured in a lot of different Color in Heaven issues if you go through the multiple ones. I haven't gotten my new Halloween issue yet for the Color in Heaven. I'm no longer on subscription, so I bought that separately. I'm just buying the issues now that I want. I haven't made a decision if I'm going to buy the new Christmas one. I got to see what's in the Christmas one before I make a decision. And no, I'm not buying the 22-22 calendar yet either. The images are beautiful for the Color in Heaven 2022 calendar. The number one reason why I bought this book off of Book Depository instead of buying it off Etsy. Color in Heaven is a great magazine. They have a subscription. The subscription is worth it in my opinion, but I had to stop because I'm moving and I don't know but we actually haven't sold our house yet. See, look at that red hair. And this red hair is all a Black Widow pencil. Thank you, Robin. A big cheers for Robin because she is the person who does all our links. You guys should thank Robin big time because she's the one who puts in a lot of our links as mod. This red is Blood Diamond. It is a Black Widow pencil. These pencils, people have said that they have a hard time sharpening. Now, I'm going to tell you why. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is the best thing to sharpen with if you have Black Widows. Black Widow sharpen the best in the swordfish sharpener. A lot of people say that they can't get their Black Widows to sharpen. But the problem is it's because they're thin pencil, like the Prisma. So There's certain ways to sharpen. No, there was one girl who was showing how many ways you can sharpen a pencil. I was like, really? One thing I recommend is this. I love this sharpener view. It's very easy. You can twist this off like in the back here. This is the back, and you can unscrew the back if something gets screwed up. And then minus the swordfish. These are freaking great. These are great too, but I got something stuck in it and I'm having a real hard time. This is the other one that I recommend. But the problem is I'm having a real hard time right now with this sharpener because something's stuck in there and I can't get it out. So I'm like really frustrated with this one right now. Eventually I will be able to do it, but I'm very frustrated right now that I can't. So I'm trying to, with patience, get it out. I don't know if I'm not hitting it hard enough or if I'm just not, this jammed somewhere in there that I can't find. So that's the only thing that I don't like about the Carl Angle. It gets jammed a lot. Swordfish is a lot easier. And I hate to say this, the swordfish is a lot less money than the Carl Angle. It's a beautiful, beautiful sharpener. Done. Let me just get you a link to where you can get the swordfish sharpener. I like them a lot. I'm going to get you a link to that. There you go, view. Sorry about that, guys. The only pencils that do not work there are 3 brands that do not work well in the swordfish, and I'm going to tell you what they are. Anything that's thick, a thick pencil will not work. Like polychromos do not like it. My polychromos do not like it. My luminants don't like the swordfish, and pastel pencils. So pastels do not like it. You need a special sharpener for pastel pencils. My luminance does not like these because they're too thick for the luminance. And fatty pencils do not work well in the swordfish. So for fatty pencils, and what I mean by fat pencils is things that are thick pencils, like luminance are considered a thick pencil. Those you have to get, for whatever reason, my swordfish does not like my luminance. I have to go to my AFNAF for my luminance. So just to say that thick pencils do not like, the swordfish does not like thick pencils. Does not like my polys either. So I want everybody to be aware of that. No, I'm always envious of the people who can make their hair look like streaks and put them in like, and they look beautiful. This is a Tegal. And I'm going to show you why this one is considered good, but these get used up so quickly and these get jammed so utterly quickly. I cannot. These were so expensive to get, you know, before I was doing that. I wish I had my little, M&R sharpener here. I still have some of the old hand ones around. I just don't know where they are right now. Put it this way. Let me take out a Prisma so I can show you. Someone said something to me about the Prismas. Let's take a really dull Prisma color. Let's take out a dull Prisma. Here's a really dull Prisma. This is a Prisma color. Premier pencil. So this is the very thin. So I'll take this in there. This is a Prisma, right? So just so you get an understanding. This has a device where I could stick it to my desk, but I don't like doing that because I don't want to damage my desk. And voila. A sharp, pointy Prisma. How's that, views? We were doing that. Do you like that? This is, so I just want you to, see? And that's Kelly green. I thought you would like that demonstration view. When you have as many colored pencils as I do, you start being like, well, what works, what does not work? Now you have to go and look at what works for you. Where did I put the red pencil? I just lost my red pencil. Oh, there it is. So, I have been working on a pencil. I just didn't take a photograph. I did get some more of my Chuck Pinson Share the Great Outdoors done. So I got the section done that I was working on in that. So I don't have a photo of it. Probably tomorrow while I'm watching SmackDown, I'll do some diamond painting. I don't like the half matte. I really do not like these. And I'm going to explain why I don't like them. I don't like this half matte. Okay, so here's a pencil, right? This is the half matte. So in this, I stick it in like this, right? I got recommended this by Keely. This I don't really care for because the pencils are too long in my opinion. These are if you really want long ones and long points. Long points, you get that. That's an half matte. See, this is how long the half matte is. This was a strip for Farbin. I just used this as an example. Oh, yours is different? Wow. Now, once we get the new house, I think things will be different. I think once we move, I might change the name again, but I'm not really sure. And maybe then I'll start doing more diamond paintings on the channel. I really want to incorporate that more into the channel when we move because I feel like I don't incorporate that, and that's something I do. And I'm working on one piece like for 5 months now. Since March, I've been working on this Chuck Pinson one. But, you know, I've had so many different things thrown at me. And I did find out some sad news that it is the final season of The Outpost. So episode 14 of this year will be the last episode of The Outpost for those who watch it. So I'm a little bit sad because I like watching it a lot more than I thought I would. This is a good show, a solid show. I mean, it nowhere near has the budget of a Game of Thrones or even a Witcher. I am also looking forward to The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. It was a book. Yeah, but I'm going to be moving to California, so that's going to be a change for me. And it's going to be a different lifestyle, too. So, you know, it's going to be a different lifestyle, too. Let me see what Kim linked us to. Oh, you have one of those electronic ones. Mm-hmm. Mm. You know, I have to make sure, and then I have to put all the diamond painting stuff together when we move. And then all my paintings. Oh, God. I have so many DACs. Don't look at me like that, Robin. I have 2 Dreamer designs. I have 1 mystical art, 1. Nice and sharp. You can kill someone. You know, it's just been like a weird thing. Yeah, I put all my t-shirts. So I'm doing a little t-shirts and jeans probably later today. Because, you know, my hamper was getting up. You know, there's nothing wrong with downsizing. It really isn't. There ain't anything wrong with downsizing, I say. I'm having to make choices about what I keep, what I don't keep, you know, and I'm going through trying to see, okay, do I have any empty books to give you guys? Do I have anything that I haven't colored in? You know, I'm probably going to go through my Christmas stuff too soon. And I'm on the verge of finishing this one and this one. I'm going to show you some things that I'm in progress of this one. So this is what I'm doing right now in my mosaic mandalas. I have this one that I'm currently doing, right? I just need to finish this one if anybody's curious as to what I'm doing here. And then this one is the last one. And no, I do not color the inside page. I didn't color this inside page. I don't like coloring that inside page, so I'm not going to even color that. I might color it just because it might just be something to do. And then I finished this one this morning. in the Mermaids color by number. This is a bonus section. This is supposed to be New York City. I don't like the color choices that they picked for me. And then I think this is the last one. This is the last one in the Mermaids color by number. This is the bonus section. So now those two are on the verge of being done. Right? So those two are on the verge of being done. So I want everybody to be like, yeah, and you know what's funny is that Sun Life drawing book. That was my first Sun Life drawing book that I ever bought. The mosaic mandalas. I think it's one of the only two Sun Life drawing books I have. Well, I give the books I don't want anymore away, or I donate them if I colored a lot in them. We have a thing called the donation box. So once a month, the donation box comes around. And so I threw a lot of stuff last night in the donation box. I don't like selling books. I just think there's something, maybe that's just me. I just think there's something wrong with selling books. That may just be weird. Saffron. That could have been used for skin tone. And I'll color pink over it. I'll do a pink over it. Do pink over it. Blush. Nope, that's not going to work. Pretty pink. That's a little bit better. We deepen the pink a little bit. Ah, here's my blue. Blue Heaven. No, I've been using my pencils a lot lately. You notice they're black widows. They're not prismas. Okay. So now skin comes. Skin is a little bit of a harder shit for me. You can do dark skin with pencils. I never bothered learning how to do darker skin with pencils. So when you want your skin to be lighter, you always go with the white. I always go with white first or cream base when I do skin. So this is Snow. This is from the skin tone set. This is the light skin tone set. This is called Snow. I generally need a white anyway for the eyes, so. You just go very lightly with it. So you put the white down as a base just because it makes everything lighter and easier to use. Candy. Eggshell. Mushroom. Light pink. Then I need a beige and a cream. So then I had wonton soup for dinner last night. That was my leftovers from a day or two before on Monday. So this is light pink. This is basically the same philosophy that you use when you're using Prismas. I love Chinese food. Candy. Someone asked me the other day, does it bother you to have less stuff than you did before? And I go, actually, it doesn't actually. I'll tell you truthfully, having less stuff is a lot easier because then I can look at what I have and be like, well, do I need that? Do I need that? And then it becomes more about focus than anything else. Mm-hmm. cream. We'll probably use the Lyra blender to blend it all together because I don't have a blender that comes with the Black Widows. I used to not use blenders, but I'm finding that I'm using them a little bit more these days. Really, guys, talk among yourselves, even if you have to talk about shows. I did see the finale of Marvel's What If. Oh my God, that was really good, actually. I was really happy with the way they integrated all the What If characters into Guardians of the Multiverse team. You know, I really like the ending, what Yotaro did with that Black Widow. He put her in the universe where their Black Widow had died. Now, I find that skin is getting easier and that I'm willing to do more darker things with my skin than I was before. Mushroom. How are you, Joanna? We are coloring from the new book, the Sarah Richter book. Yes, Joanna's here, guys. Joanna, the costume for the dog is hilarious. The s'mores. That was funny. That made me laugh when I saw that on Instagram. I got a good laugh at that. Going, oh my God, the dog is going to find that not funny. Well, the dog might find that funny. The dog just wants to please you. So the dog will be like, yeah, this is cute. So then we get, as you can tell, the Black Widow's on camera. It's funny because this is looking really good on camera, but off screen it doesn't look the same. I wonder why. Eggshell. The eggshell's a little darker here. Interesting. He's marshmallowy. Which one is that, George? No, and I'll say this. Not everything. What was your lunch going to be? I am going to need a Prismacolor to finish it off. I do need a Prismacolor to finish it off. Unfortunately, I do need a Prismacolor to finish it off. Deco Peach. Two Prismacolors. Really glad I didn't use Nectar. Nectar is the color I use. George is the boy. Where was Fiona? Aren't they partners or something in crime? Oh, I thought dogs don't like. You can tell I switched to a brand new light peach pencil. You can tell this is. See, I can always tell when it's been a little bit broken because here, right here, this has a little broken thing on there, but that's okay. Don't like when they get pencils like that because that means that there's something wrong with the core. If you ever get Prismacolors like that, that means they did something with the core. You can't use your regular sharpener to sharpen it with that. This is like peach now. You use this as I use this as the final pencil. Now some people will use blender pencils. I use this to bring everything together. As far as skin color goes, some people will use the Granite Rose in the Pablos. Some people will use blender pencils to get the skin. Some people will do what I'm doing. Use this as your blender pencil. There are a lot of different pencils and different sets that will give you some really nice results. See, I like the way her skin is looking in this. I think I saw it on Instagram. Yes, but this time, don't leave it around where the dogs can find it. So I will put all the problem is remembering what goes where. Sometimes. Blue Heaven. So it can just match this, you know? Thank you, Callie. I know, I like doing it, but you know, sometimes I do have to use the Prisma. The thing about the Prismas, and a lot of people don't realize this, that they're soft pencil, but they're great for blending and like a lot of those pencils are good for that. And I tell people, say what they want about the Prismas. They really are a good pencil once you get used to them. A lot of people say I don't like them because they don't work well for me. I have problems layering, they break on me. Well, that's because, number one, these are Black Widows. So we used Elira Black Widow's Prisma to finish up the skin. I need to work in that book actually a little bit this month. Maybe we'll work in that book next. Notice, guys, we're doing some pencil work this month. A lot more than I normally do. Hold on, let me see who just messaged me. Yes, I have my phone back, actually. Well, let's see what she's working on. Oh, that's cute. I like that. That's really cute. That's really cute, guys. Thank you. Black Widows and Prisma. Prisma for the final touch. And for the black in the picture, we used the Schrift Farben for the black eyebrows. I don't have the brush funder. And please, nobody buy me the brush funders yet until after I move. Don't buy me anything, guys. Really, I really do appreciate it, guys. But I really want to make this request to you guys, please, and try to honor it if you can. If you can't, I understand why you couldn't honor it. But really, guys, nobody get me anything till after we move, after I sell the house and after I know where I'm going, and once I get settled into the new house. Did I miss hair? I missed hair. I missed hair. You know, it really is like, how best to describe this? I'm in a weird time in my life. Probably moved 2 more times in my life. Someone said to me this, and I'm like, really? You think I'll move 2 more times in my life? And they go, yeah, probably will. Oh, thank you, Joanna. You know, once I know where I'm moving to, and once Mama buys the new house and things like that, I don't have a say. I do have a say though, like if I like the house or don't like the house, you know. She's probably gonna pick her bedroom first. You know. Mommy's toying with an idea right now. The idea is that we both have our own desk. Possibly. As you can tell, this scorpion, I use this purple a lot. This is called Purple Haze. Well, the thing is, if I buy a desk, I'm looking at desks right now too, not just bed frames and how big the bed is and how much the thing is going to be, but we know we're going to need a desk. That much is true. I know I'm going to need a desk. No matter what you do or say to me, I know I'm going to need a desk. So these are obvious things you're going to need, right? I do like the skin. I do like the skin. I usually have trouble. Yeah, this way then we both have places to work. And once I break the old Mac laptop, that will be hers. And then I'm gonna get her to change. I'll have her change everything on the settings. But I'll put protections on her computer too, so that way it won't be just my computer protected. I do know how to do some of that stuff, you know, but I'm trying to break this computer and I can't seem to break it without resetting the computer. I was trying to explain this to her, but she doesn't understand that. I'm going to have to reset the computer. No, the Sarah Richter pictures are really pretty, but, you know, they're harder to do because there's a lot more detail than you think there is in these pictures. We'll see what I get as far as desks go, because what I'm looking at right now is that I want a desk with an easel, or I want a desk that's large enough that I can have a diamond paint in there, even a big one, you know. That's something that I want. You know, these are things that I'm thinking that I want. The other thing is that I want a desk that I can put my markers in. Oh, that's nice. You know, see? And that's how you do the thing like that. Now that I have this in a certain order too, you notice that, guys? I don't just. Aztec Gold. We know we're not doing the leaves green, right? You all know that, right? What the hell are those? Those are Mujis. Trying to use those up too. Trying to use the Mujis up. So this is a brown and this is number 19. This is Aztec Gold. Who like those yellows? Who likes this yellow? I love the color names. This skin tone we did mostly with Black Widows, but we finished it off with 2 Prismacolor colors just to add some tones. Yes, Black Widows are fun. No, I'm one of those people that actually does use their supplies. Gotta love the names though. The names are funny. This is Dunkelbunt. It is not a color in heaven. But here's the problem with this book. I bought this off of Book Depository, Callie. You cannot purchase it at Book Depository. There's a link down below in the description if you want to buy it from Cool Craft Book. Because they're not selling it anymore on Book Depository. The reason why I bought it on Book Depository, um, it's not being sold on Book Depository. They sold out, but you could still buy it on Etsy shops and a few other places. But the thing is, the price of it is really outrageous other places. Like, it's a normal price other places, but the shipping is outrageous. And this is one of the reasons why I bought it at Book Depository, because they gave me free shipping. When you see expensive books that are really expensive, it's sold out. It's not discontinued. It's just sold out. They sold out of copies at Book Depository. I think what happens is they only have much inventory, but places like Cool Craft Book and other places get their books from other places, as far as I know. You can get it on Cool Craft Books, a few places on Etsy stores. Sarah Richter sells this book, but she sells it with some other stuff, so it's a little bit more money if you got the cards and other stuff. It's not discontinued, it's just hard to get now, because the other places charge you like $20, $30 extra during shipping, and the book would be like $60-something with shipping. I'm sorry, no book is worth $60. Not even Serene is worth $60. Well, Serene might be the exception to the rule, but and this paper is beautiful. It really loves my pencils. I cannot express how grateful I am that it likes my pencils. A lot of times pencils are not liked. I don't know why, but I feel like that should be a tree branch. And most of you know that it is outrageous right now. I want to buy several things off of Etsy, but you know what's killing me right now? Number one, I got to be moving, so I can't get as much stuff. If I wasn't moving, I might buy a book here and there off of Etsy, but the shipping is what's killing the book. No, truthfully, I'll tell people this right now. Shipping is outrageous, Etsy sellers. Let's see. I'm seeing Joanna just gave me something. Mm-hmm. Hmm. You know, even the Momo Go book was expensive. That was expensive, and I got lucky because I found a shipper. You know, June. I bought it through June. Now I could have bought it through Coolcraft. I could have bought it through the other places. I could have bought it through DecoMade. Now, if you guys are going, what is DecoMode or DecoMade? It's an international website. I think it's a Polish website or something like that. Oh wow, look at that. That is beautiful. Guys, this is beautiful. That is just stunning, Joanna. I love that. Now, I want Lady Spring, but the book is going to cost me like $60, $70. They've got to get the shipping under control. It's basically what's killing sales right now. I know a lot of shops are upset because a lot of the shop owners can't sell the books that they want to sell. The international book market is suffering. Well, the coloring book community, the domestic one is fine. You know, there are a lot of print books I want to buy. There are a lot of books that I'm buying now on PDF because I'm going to have a humongous amount of PDF books by the time I move, because I just can't have them in print right now because I'm moving. And so I need to start thinking about, you know, digital books. I know. I probably won't be in my new house till next year. Because remember, You got to sign the contracts, then 2 months to move everything out. For me right now, PDFs are the way to do. You know that I got the Demeter Victoria Vampire book, but I bought it as a PDF. I was supposed to get it as a print book, but then Amazon lost the package and gave me the money back. So I was like, you know what? I'll just buy it as a PDF because then I can print it on the paper. I know what you meant. Stupid autocorrect, as we call it, autocorrect. No, when I came back on Monday from the dentist, I hadn't even known that Facebook was down until I was trying to get the message out. I know. And it saves paper too, because then I print on the paper I want to print. None of this crap about the paper being bad, because then I print on the paper that is going to make me happiest. Right now, it's perfect for me, Once I fix the Apple Mac computer, that'll be my mother's computer, and this one will be mine, and then we'll both have computers. But I got to fix the MacBook for her a little bit, so once I fix the MacBook for her, she'll have that one, and then I'll have this one, and then I'll probably have to buy her a printer too. I'm not partying with my crafts. I'm having a problem resetting the password and things like that. It's just, and plus some of the keys are jammed on them and they don't work very well. So I actually got to get it checked by a certified technician to get it back to normal. I don't mind giving up my coloring books. Sometimes having a smaller collection is not a bad thing. I'll probably buy mommy a printer too when we move. And she'll buy a printer for herself and then we'll both be happy. We'll both have having a smaller collection, there's nothing wrong with it. Plus, I'm trying to finish books too. So I'm not like it's like the end of the world for me. For some people, this would be like an end of the world thing. For me, this is just like a retooling, rethinking. What do I need? What do I not need? I'm almost upset because I'm going through my spring markets really fast, and I was looking on Amazon for them. They still haven't restocked them, and I don't know if they're out of business or they just not stocking them right now. No, I'm just thinking that for my purposes, maybe mommy getting a printer of her own would be better than sharing my printer. Yeah, I bought the printer purposely this year. And this one is a Muji pencil, so take that and notice that, what was I looking for? I think there's a Japanese woman, she's called the Happy Planner or something, and she was reorganizing this woman's stuff, and the woman had so much stuff. And the woman is like, why are you keeping this? Does this bring you joy? And she goes, no, but I need it. And she goes, no. She goes, what do you need that for? She goes, but these things aren't bringing you joy anymore. Get rid of them because they're taking up space. They're taking up joy. You know, I don't know. Depends on where the place, the new place we moved to, what the Wi-Fi is like, That's the other thing. I got to worry about the Wi-Fi. I got to worry about different things when I'm in California. Hello, Michelle. Oh, but now it brings you joy, but not down the road. Welcome back, Heavenly. And the pumpkin was done with the Lyra pencil. So we've used Lyra, one Prisma, Schifferfarben, Muji's, Black Widows. A couple of different Black Widows. Yeah, no, I came on early today. I didn't think this piece would be difficult, to tell you the truth. I thought it would be easy. The paper in this is much better than the paper in the Color in Heaven books. And the Color in Heaven paper is nice. But this paper actually I think is going to be more pencil than marker. I mean, you could use marker in it. The paper is that thick enough that it could go through, but yeah, I know. I wanted to get something done from my Autumn Color in Heaven book. What is the name of that Autumn book? It's not Autumn Charm. Autumn Scenes. I need to do a page in Autumn Scenes. If I can find the book. Nice salad of colored pencils. Yeah, I know, right? So we talked a little bit about the pencils too, so. I haven't even finished watching everybody's coloring pages because they keep adding them on. Well, usually the pencil's green, but the pumpkin is a root flower. It's a root thingy. Tell you right now, I miss my mother's food. I miss my mother's cooking. My uncle's not a very good cook. He's an okay cook, but he's not. The food's edible, but it's not tasty. And I found out that she'll be doing shows on Sunday, so Sunday is when she'll be coming, so Saturday I have to get this house ready, spick and span. Oh, spick and span as much as possible. I know the last few lives I've been working with the pencils. Now I figure I had them here. Why not work with them a little bit, you know? This way I get some colored pencil stuff in for the month too. No, I think the only thing that I layer really is maybe skin tones, and that's maybe the only thing I use layering for. But that's about it. My skin tone isn't nowhere near as good as some other people's who've been doing skin for a really long time. So I like the people who can do those like little things with the cheeks and like do all those highlights and accents with the skin. I don't do that as much as they do it. Did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything, guys. Wow, we went an hour and 40-something minutes, Karen. Wow. I didn't think that was possible to go that long. Yeah, I don't have the black widows here. I have them over there on the thing. Isn't it pretty? I love her, how she came out. So, black pencil there. I'm just going to put the black widows away for a second, guys. So this means that I have a color your hoard for October. Yay! I have a color your hoard picture for this month. Well, no, second one actually. Hold on, when I get the giveaway, when we take the giveaway bag. The giveaway bag. I have the giveaway. Thank you. I like it too. Okay, we've added some stuff to the giveaway pile since the last time, so. Messages from the Unicorns. Fashion Coloring Book by Coco Weil. Female Warriors. Chibi Girls 2 by Ava Brown. I don't think I've colored anything in this, so. Year of the Rooster by Mondel Rubio. Beautiful portrait. Editorial Fashion. Fairy Little Land by Pink LaBelle. Sheila Woke. Some people have asked for stuff, so that's why some stuff is no longer in here. Tolkien's World. Serene and Tranquil Coloring. I Run on Coffee and Sarcasm. Geomorphia. So, this is the way we're going to run it. There's 10 of us. Oh, my lordy, you're funny. You're funny. Which one? The Domina Victoria or the Coco Weil fashion book? Because there's 2 of them. So, there's 10 of us. So, we're going to do 1 through 15. So, the way the numbers work is, guys, I want the rooster and the geo. I want the rooster and the geo. Which one is the rooster and the geo? Really? Okay. You know, I have it in a hat. I never colored in it. And I'm like, you know what? That's really a shame because Kirby's books are beautiful. But I got to be realistic. At this point, I haven't colored in it. It's probably not going to get colored. So, you know, I just don't have the time to do everything I want. So, here's the way the giveaway goes. The numbers will be 1 to 20. You must be a subscriber to the channel. I've had people not be subscribers. And just leave after they win. So you must be a subscriber. You must. Do not put any numbers in until I say go. The numbers will be 1 through 15. You must live in the U.S. Have a valid U.S. thing. Okay. So when I say go, go. And the winner gets to pick 2 books. There'll be 2 winners. The sooner you give me your address, the sooner I get to do it. So go! And I picked the thing using random walk. It is completely random. And if the same number gets picked, don't change your number, keep it. Whoever was the first one with that number goes. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Oh, that is beautiful. That one is really pretty. That one reminds me of you and the dogs. See, this one reminds me of you and your 2 white dogs. So then put a number in if you want a book. So keep that in mind. So if you want, put a number in, Sacred, 1 through 15. Tick tock, tick tock. If you want books, guys, put numbers in because then it makes it more interesting. Put numbers in it. Makes my life easier. So when I say stop, don't put in any more numbers, guys. Stop. So now I get to pick the number from 1 through 15. We'll have a number. Number is 4. Winning number is 4. And I think Callie had number 3, if I'm correct, right? Callie gets to pick the first books because she had 3. Sigrid, your number was 3, but Callie had her number first. So, Allie, you mean Callie? So Callie was first. So, Callie, what would you like to take? Which books would you like to have? Hold on, so I know who gets what. See, I have this little thing here. This is a really useful thing. Sigrid, the giveaway has stopped. The first giveaway has stopped. Eva Brown and Mardell. Okay, you want the chibis? Okay, hold on. I gotta get them, figure out what she wanted. You wanted the Mardell and you wanted the chibis. Okay. So that's how I put it. This is the way that I put things. I put things in a way that I put little stickers on. That way I know what you guys are getting. So what's left is the unicorn book, the fashion coloring book, the female warriors, the beautiful portraits, the editorial fashion, Very Little Land, the mermaid adult coloring book, the tokens world, the art of mindfulness, serene and tranquil coloring, I want a coffee and coffee, sarcasm, and lipstick and geomorphia. So, Sigrid, stop. So we'll do it again. Same rules as last time, but do not put any numbers until I say go. When I say stop, that's it. No more numbers, okay? So we'll do it again. Same rules apply as last time. Go. We can pick one more winner because I have one more envelope and that's it. After that, I have no more envelopes. I have to buy more envelopes. Yeah, I know. It's the weird thing. 1 through 15 because there's 9 of you. So remember, if someone picks the same number as you, the first person with that number wins. So this is the way we do it. Everything is done with random mode. And I do refresh the page after every giveaway. So that way everything is there. I'm so happy you guys made my day today. So look at this, guys. This is a pen from Lazy River. Now, I normally don't like hybrids like this, but this one I really like. This is a really nice hybrid. Just saying. So I'm going to say stop soon. So then we'll do the same numbers. So I'm going to do the numbers now. So stop. No more numbers in. Winning number is 13. Who's 13? I see Heavenly with 15, and I see Kim with 11. So I think it's Kim T who wins. Yay! I think it's Kim who wins. Moderators will help me with that. So Kim, what does Kimmy want? Or Kim want? What does my friend Kim want? So what does Kim want? So Jill, you can pick one other book too. You know that, right? You guys help me have less stuff in the house. Okay, so I want on Coffee, Sarcasm, The Art of Mindfulness, Serene and Tranquil Color and Tolkien's World, Mermaid Fantasy Art, Fairy Little Land, Editorial Fashion, Beautiful Portraits, Female Warriors, Fashion Coloring Book, Messages from the Unicorns. I added stuff to the list. I'm always adding stuff, guys, so don't think that there's not stuff still to come. So after this, I'm going to have to eat. Grab something to eat for lunch. I don't know what yet. Oh, I'm waiting for Kim to tell me what she wants. You want the Mermaid, the White Book. You want the Sheila Woke. Yay! So that is Kim. I want a pastrami sandwich, but I have to go all the way up to Katz, which is on Houston Street. So that's like a 30-40 minute thing if I want pastrami, and it's like almost $24-something to get it. So that's not happening. So I hope you guys have. Bad George. Bad George. George is a very bad dog when for eating your lunch. No problem. I think I have Kim's address. I'm pretty sure I have Kim's address on file. So thank you guys so much for coming today. I'm really happy because that means four books now have new homes. So that is a good thing. I sent these books out on Monday. So, what happened was because she sent the books. No, that's not the way it works. We have to do it. Sigma, that's not how it works here. Remember that. That's not how it works here. So maybe let's give away. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you all have had an enjoyable day. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I hope you all look at the swordfish. It was so nice to spend time with you guys. When we move, everything will be very different. The lighting will be different. I'm pretty sure the lighting will be different. So bye, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.